Hello CrossFit Syracuse, this is Coach Dan here giving you your Monday, June 8th at-home WOD brief for the unequipped track. To start this video, I want to have a moment of silence for George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor, and all the other black and brown people who have lost their lives to racism. Your workout today begins with a durability piece, 2 rounds, 4 movements, squat, press out for 5, 10 good mornings, 15 hip lift, and 20 reverse lunges. The first of those 4 movements is a squat, press out. So you'll have an implement. I'm using a 10-pound plate. You'll do a squat, weights in the middle of your foot, press out, bring it in, press out, bring it in for 5 reps. A movement that can help you secure your posture when you're doing a squat. 5 of those, and then 10 good mornings. You can interlock your fingers and put them behind your head. Belly tight. Unlock the knees just slightly, then hinge so you feel a hamstring stretch, and then coming up. Slowly on the way down, and then coming up with a little bit more speed by 10 reps. And then 15 hip lifts, that's on your back on the ground with your knees bent. Belly's tight, palms up, push through the heels, and clench the glutes at the top. For 15 reps, and then 20 alternating reverse lunges, just taking a step back, front shin, back thigh vertical in the bottom, standing tall, alternating legs. For 20 reps, 10 a leg. That's our durability. You'll do 2 rounds of that. The at-home WOD begins with a 6-minute EMOM. On the odd minute, you have a pack deadlift. And on the even minute, you have a pack weighted hip lift. The pack deadlift is a 3-second lower and an up with explosion. 1, 2, 3, fast. 1, 2, 3, fast. You'll do that for the entire minute. And then on even minutes, you'll be doing a weighted hip lift with your pack. Just like you were doing the hip lift with the durability, you're doing the same exact movement now, except you'll just have your pack lying on your waistline. It'll look like this. By the end of those 6 minutes, your hips and hamstrings should be pretty well warmed up for the WOD, which is 5 rounds of 90 seconds of work divided by 1 minute of rest. Okay? So you work for 1.5 minutes, you'll rest for 1 minute, you'll go through that for 5 rounds, and there's 2 movements that you'll do through that time. Jumping lunges for 10 reps, and then 10 Russian twists, weighted. Okay. So you'll begin this workout with 10 alternating jumping lunges. You just take a step back for your first rep. Get the back knee to gently touch the floor, switch in the air, land under control, then lower. A fairly advanced movement. So once you hit fatigue, you're either going to stop and rest, or you're going to scale to a different movement. The different movement would be an alternating reverse lunge. So there's nothing dynamic about this scale. You're just taking a step and lowering, and then coming up and alternating legs. If at any point you feel your back knee hitting the floor, you must scale or rest. The other movement is the 10 Russian twist, which is weighted. I don't recommend using 50 or 35 pounds, so probably don't go with the pack for this movement, something lighter. Right, so I'm gonna use a 10-pound plate. I'm on my backside. My belly's super tight and I'm round. What you don't want to do is start to open up and arch back. I'm bearing down, belly's tight. I take my feet, lift them off the floor, tap, tap. 3, 4, 10. Again, another hard movement. If you start to feel yourself coming out of position, your rib cage is kind of moving away from your pelvis and you're losing this lockdown position. You might feel your low back at that point. You might not know what's going on here. You might be so tired you don't feel it, but you feel your low back. If that's happening, you need to scale immediately by putting your feet down, okay? So from here, I just put my feet down and I go through this tapping motion, okay? If all of those movements seem to fail you and you need more scale, my advice is to go to a prone plank, push-up position, and take that light weight and drag it through for 1 rep, 2 reps, 3 reps. And that could be the movement that you eventually do by the end of this WOD, which again is 90 seconds of work, 1 minute of rest by 5 rounds. Good luck, CrossFit Syracuse, and thank you for watching.